really love it enough, if you are passionate enough, and if you are a person who would never quit and persist and have patience, I think you will really make it happen. So, and if you're not making it happen, it's simply that you don't want it enough. Amazon Web Services for our the entire infrastructure, like Amazon EC2 for the web server and RDS MySQL for our database, and just trying to shoot up new servers for a separate domain that will be used by only our internal team to test all the new features before we make it live. So yeah, there's a really interesting story actually of how I got to know these things, the infrastructure, the Amazon Web Services and shit. I used to hate these things a lot, like literally hate these things. It was all alien to me. I was always like interested in the creative stuff, filmmaking, photography, all the visual stuff basically. Because when I started working on mYwindow, like I had to like figure out these things because we didn't have a tech co-founder, and unless we are using the right servers and using the right programming languages, your project can really get fucked up, and it can create a lot of bad user experience for people. So where we're working right now in Mihan, so there is this very big multinational company in the other wing. I won't name it. So I went to the VP of that company. It's a cloud company, and I went to them and I just asked for help. Like shamelessly, I just went and I just asked for help, and I told him that we are a startup. We are trying to solve a very big problem. We have this. I told him, listen, I don't have money to give you. We are totally bootstrapped, and I just hope if you can give some of your time or some of your employees' time to me for like an hour or a full day in my office, like send him downstairs. And this is like a very humble help that I'm asking. And if you could just help me, it'll be great. And even if you want to charge like for like a very basic amount, I can't give you anything above 10K. He was like, okay, I'll let you know. And he was that like our only hope. We had tried for like 1 or 2 months on how to actually understand and use the AWS servers, because that's like one of the best. Amazon has the best infrastructure to actually deploy a website on. A few days went by, nothing happened. These guys didn't reach out to us. They're like, no, we're not sure if we'll be able to help, and we'll have to take it as a proper project and shit like that. And I was damn irritated with them. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, you can't just help any new startup just for like a few hours. I mean, that was really irritating, and I got damn irritated. I was like, fuck this shit. I am going to learn it myself. So I went totally crazy underground. I spent like hours and hours for a month learning all these things on YouTube, on lynda.com, on learning on a lot of blogs, vlogs, and spending like hours and hours in the night and just learning this shit. And finally we did figure it out, and now all the infrastructure, all the tech part of the servers, since mYwindow in the last 3-4 years, I've been only managing it. And it's funny looking back that I never thought I'll do these things. But then, if you are in situations in your startup where you don't have any experience, but if it's compulsory and you don't have any options, you have to fucking do it, right? You cannot do away with it. So yeah, I mean, you'll be facing so many challenges in what you're working on where you don't know anything about it, but there is no point complaining and just delaying things. You just manage any way to just make it happen. And if you are saying that, I can't do it, it's very hard, I've never been explored to this, it's basically just making fucking excuses. And if you really love it enough, if you are passionate enough, and if you are a person who would never quit and persist and have patience, I think you will really make it happen. So, and if you're not making it happen, it's simply that you don't want it enough. So I think just put in the work, put in crazy amount. See, you're not born with anything. Everything that you do, you learn only by doing it, putting in a lot of work. So put in the work even if you're not born with it, and things will happen for you.